Hey there, YouTubers. How we doing today? Beautiful sunshiny day. Almost 55 degrees up here in New Hampshire. Got my new fuel tank in today from eBay and my fuel pump. This is a 2002 Ford F-150 5.4 four-wheel drive. We're going to be replacing the fuel pump and fuel tank. Pretty quick and easy job. I'm going to show you exactly where the bolts and hoses are that have to come off the tank, along with the connections. So stay tuned. As once you're into the truck, you're going to see the skid plate. It comes on most of the 150 models. It's going to be 10mm holding it on back here, 10 on the front, 2 10s here, 2 10s here. This will drop, and then we'll get to the next part. Guys, once you get the skid plate down, if you could get to these bolts, these clamps, I mean, and loosen them. But I like to take them right off of the tank. So you're going to take, it's going to be 2 13s. I've already taken my straps off. Be one there, and one down there, and 2 13s. Then support the tank with your jack. This strap, this is a newer strap. I had a recall done a while back. Came out pretty easy. Bolts came out pretty easy. Like I said, they're 2 13s. Both of my straps. You might want to think about replacing the straps if you have not had the recall done. And then you're going to start dropping the tank slowly. Go ahead, Shane, drop it a little bit. You don't want to go too fast. You might get caught up on a line or a wire.
I mean, when it's good.
Keep going. Okay, stop. So you're going to start disconnecting the clamps. Clamp there. Clamp on that other rubber hose right there. As you can see, you're going to have a couple of wires on top of the tank. Going to disconnect those. Be really careful with stuff like this, because it can be brittle. You don't know how long it's been on there. And then you're going to need a quick disconnect tool for these lines. I will show you what I have for a tool in just a couple of minutes. Guys, I'm sorry that I did not show every little thing, but it is kind of a pain in the ass. This truck has almost 180,000 miles, original fuel pump. This tank hasn't been out ever that I know of. But yeah, I had to cut this line. It's a little freaking junk anyhow. And those are just breathers. That line, and that line is also a breather. There's a sensor that goes here that unplugs. Unfortunately, this snapped. You are going to have to take this out anyhow. It just turns. Most of the time, it's supposed to just turn and then pull out. You can get those for about 55 bucks at O'Reilly's. I got to call and get one. And I've also got to get some new rubbers. Just going to replace it, seeing that I'm here now. I might as well do it the first time. And then just going to have a couple of bolts here. This pulls out, whole sending unit, which really doesn't matter to me because I got a new pump. I just need the bolts. $47, $48 on eBay. Not too bad, not too shabby. This is the new fuel tank. Unfortunately, fuel tank I got from eBay is not the correct one. If you have this truck, 5.4 or 4.6, it is not this gas tank. I had this problem a while back. The shipper gave me the wrong one from eBay, but I needed this truck done so I could get a sticker done to it, so unfortunately I had to go to O'Reilly's. Love them, but they're a little expensive when it comes to stuff like this. $190. F44B is what you're going to need. You can look that up online. Just type it in Google. And most of the time you can get them a lot cheaper than this. But unfortunately, I didn't have much of a choice today. I needed to get this done. And it looks like, actually, Kind of looks like I come with new bolts too. That's new. Shane, we don't need those bolts. So we're gonna put the new fuel pump, drop it in. Your sensor goes here, and there's gonna be 2 breathers. Shane, can you give me one of those breathers? Shane, can you give me one of those breathers, please? Yeah. Breather looks like this. The little rubber line that goes there. I'm replacing rubber lines and all the clamps. But one goes here, and then another one will go here. And then your sensor goes here. Filler neck tube, breather, and then fuel pump. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and this will be finished in the morning. Alright guys, once you have reversed the way you took it out, that should be something like it looks like. Make sure you hook up all your lines. Your fuel lines only go one way. There's a big and a small, and you can't mess it up. And if you do, you got some skills. So now we're gonna move on to the fuel filter, which is right there. These little clips literally just pop off. Let's see if I can do it with a camera. Push up, come off, and then the other side is the same way. Most times you have pressure in this line, so take the gas cap off before doing this, just to relieve the pressure. But where we have just replaced our tank, we know there's no pressure in there. Okay, this is the tool that I use. I got it in a Blue Point set many years ago. I love the frickin' thing. So you just push it over it, as you can see. Then you're gonna push these in, and then this line, just push this off to the side a little bit, make sure it's in. Push the line in. Sometimes they do get stuck. Just set you down so I can use 2 hands, guys, sorry. There we go. Like I said, some gas will come out of these lines. Ain't no big deal. Just wish I could make a better video for you guys. But basically, that goes over the line. You push that in, make sure you hear the click, and then push. You're gonna push the line in, and it should pull right out. Should. I'm saying should. Let me do it to the other side, see if that side comes out any easier. Probably not. Working on your own shit. No lift. Nobody else to help you. What are you supposed to do? Just keep working, because there ain't nobody else going to do it for you for free. At least you guys can see that I have problems just like you will in your own yard. There we go. Got it. Just been on there for a little while. Ain't no big deal. We always get it. New one gonna be going on. Hope I got enough gas in my tank, so I can at least start it for a second with a new fuel pump and everything in it. Clips on just like it should. of course. Make sure you put the flow correctly. It will show you a way or arrow. Basically just put it back all the way you found it. Push down on this little holder. The other side back on. Make sure the clip's on nice and tight. There we go, guys. We got our fuel filter in. Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I do apologize for the video once again, and you'll hear me say that a million more times. I do plan on buying a new camera. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to use, what I'm going to buy. So just bear with me. We're going to crawl out from underneath the truck. There's the old fuel filter. Any crap coming out. It's pretty heavy. I don't see any junk coming out, which is good.
Have your feet, Joe.
She started. Make sure there's no leaks. No leaks that I can see. Look like they're golden.